All right, everybody. Welcome to Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. I know it's been a little bit. We're calling this one Tuesday Night Tyranny. Why am I calling it Tuesday Night Tyranny? Because of my damn internet. That's why. I am so pissed off with this internet. I don't understand what's going on. I know that here in the VC, it's a running gag for Paul, good old Psycho's internet, to be all fucked up. And it gets old. Not, I can put up with the jokes. That's not what I'm getting at. It's just I'm getting sick and tired of, look, okay, I've been in this building for a year and a half, going on 2 years, and only in the last couple months has my internet gone really screwy. Now, JJ, of course, from JJ's Explosive Hits, hi Tyler, went off and said, hey, why don't you go off and put your Ethernet cable and attach it to it? Because I'm on a wireless laptop, okay? I don't have an old school desktop, all right? Maybe, if I ever damn move to wherever the hell I move to next, maybe I'll afford to get a desktop. Then things will be all hunky-dory, as David Bowie would say. But the thing is that it just really pisses me off. So I went off to try to find that stupid Ethernet cable, and I bought a 50-footer, all right? I can't seem to find that damn thing. I cannot find my Ethernet cable to save my life right now. If somebody tried to put a gun to my head and goes, where's your Ethernet cable, Psycho? I wouldn't know. My brains would be somewhere else. So anywho, so we're going to try to go and just do the best we can with this broadcast. Hopefully between this broadcast and whenever I decide to do the next broadcast, I'll find my damn Ethernet, and then we can hopefully maybe have a little bit better. I remember trying that, I don't know, maybe a couple months back, and it just didn't seem to do any better. I don't understand, to be honest. I mean, I know this laptop is kind of old. It's an HP 15. Well, no, 15 probably stands for 15-inch screen, right? So, I mean, the thing is that it's got Windows 10 in it. It can't be that old. I mean, I want to say it's maybe about 4 to 5 years at the most. Hey, Hudson, how you doing? But I was trying to be on James Winston, Ono Sanat, Lenny, there's so many names to James. Point of the matter is, James is a good guy. James is a good egg. And I tried to be on there. I think I was on there a total of 2 minutes, and the damn internet just was not going to cooperate for that. So that's kind of, first world problems, right? First world problems. Oh, my internet. There's a lot more important things to be pissed off about than internet being down and such. But I thought maybe I'd be on here for about 2 hours or so. I think 2 hours maybe sounds pretty good. I appreciate the 8 people that happen to be here. My Mac is 10 years old and works perfectly. Yes, seriously though, that's great. Okay, out of all honesty, that's excellent. I'm not an Apple person. I don't know why. Okay. My girlfriend, she's into the iPhone bits. I don't know, whatever, to each his own, right? I've been using Android for, I don't know, quite some time, I shall say. Anywho, so yes, the running gag, Psycho's Ukrainian internet. I only do Apple, says Hudson. Well, I definitely do Apple if I'm listening to the Beatles from 1968 to then on, and any Apple record associate artists than I have. Speaking of Apple associate artists, though, James Taylor is coming here. James Taylor, talk about a guy that has been around for a very, very long time. And of course, even though technically he was in the band The Flying Machine, which if I remember right was 66, 67, I think. I could be wrong on that. And then Apple signs him, and he puts out that nice little album in 69, which help from 3 different Beatles, if I remember correctly, off that first album, with the original Carolina on my mind. And then that's the end of the Apple Association for James. Point is he's doing a concert in mid-July here, and the tickets, I guess, are ready to go on sale or something. And so I'm in one of those win them before you buy them type things. So if it turns out that I think honestly it would be really, really nice if I ended up winning those tickets to see James Taylor, and I would take my girlfriend, Double T. I think she would enjoy that very much. Hang on a second. Speaking of, she's okay. See, even she's asking if I win these things. What time? See, she works where I work, so I'll go figure. But it's all right. We'll get it figured out. So let's see here. I put up a StreamYard link if anybody cares to visit for a little while. Like I said, I just thought I would do this. I know it's been close to 10 days since I went off and done a broadcast. I want to go off and mention new subs. Yes, we've got Cine Arcadic Productions. All in capitals. OTODIDAK 87. Ododidic 87. Paulina the Angel of Music. Broke with Audiophile Taste. Eddie's Physical Media Talk. And Vinyl Vault. All new to the Psycho Platter Network, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, Randy, you see, that's funny. Actually, I said double T. It would be double. Okay. Oh boy, how do I explain it? I had a girlfriend once. This is quite some time ago. She had size I. That's all I'm going to say about it. Greg, how are you, Greg? Always good to see you here. I finally found that Kiss video. Oh, yes, good for you. You know, very few people really remember that video game. My roommate at the time actually had a copy of that. I wanted to buy that off of him, even though I didn't have a Dreamcast system. I just wanted to buy it off of him when he was leaving, but he didn't. I joined and show up, but I'm stuck at work again. Yeah, and yes, damn is right. But you know what? This new beautiful in my life. Okay, so it's no secret that the mighty Psycho likes and loves tattoos. She has got some very tasteful artwork in the right proper places. Just remember, boys and girls, that it doesn't really matter what's on the outside. It's what matters on the inside. And this lady is very beautiful inside and out. So to me, anyway, you know, she is great. And I just love getting to spend time with her. That's some of the reason why I'm not on so much with broadcasts, because I don't want to say I use every available moment. Our schedules are kind of like this. We pretty much only have one day off together. But then if I end up having Tuesdays like I had today, then I'll get to spend some time with her. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's, you know, and the thing I like. Okay, so even though Psycho doesn't have tats, I was thinking about it. Every tattoo that she's got about 6 or 7 of them, tells a story. And to me, that's fascinating, okay? That you can bear something of your own personal self and you put it on. So something that's interior to you, you reveal exterior to the world. Ooh, Psycho got like philosophical for a second. Anyways, but it's true, nevertheless. Oh man. So the thing is that that's what I've been doing, and I got nothing wrong with that. Time is a very valuable currency. Remember, kids, you could put time in a bottle. Never mind, we won't talk about that. Jim Croce did that very, very well. So, let's see. Well, thank you. To be honest, Randy, thank you very much. It's, you know, um, being that it has been about a little over 3 years since my late wife Jess's passing. I'm not going to get into it here, but it was just meant. It was meant to be. I really think so. And it was just a strange way. Hey, Jeff, it was a strange way on how it all began, anyway. So let's see. I ended up over my few days off here. I did find some vinyl finds, not too much. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Went to Comic-Con here in town. Uh, you know, Hoops. I actually knew her since late 2020, and I met her through Facebook. She's not from this area down here in Northwest Arkansas. She is originally from the state of Montana. That is where she's originally from. See, everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Hello, hello. No. So we went to the Comic-Con. Myself, my oldest daughter, the grandkids. Okay, so we went here in town, minutes away. The Comic-Con this time around, as opposed to last year, hell of a lot more guests, a lot more booths, a lot more all kinds of things. Okay, and we all had a blast. We decided to go on Saturday because it's a Saturday Sunday con, and so we ended up doing that. We only spent maybe about 2.5 hours. Hey Zeb, how are you? Like I said, I can't promise that I'm going to have a better interneted show. Hey, but here we are. So there was only 3 people that I wanted to meet at the Comic-Con, and there was all kinds of different pop culture people. Okay, there was a lot of voice actors from anime. There was several people. If you guys watch Netflix and you watch Cobra Kai, there was a couple people from that show that was there. We had people from Halloween 5 and Freddy Nightmare TV show. We had a bunch of different people, but that's not who I wanted to see. Let me get some coffee here because I'm always powered by it each and every time. Which that'll come in the conversation in a minute too. So the thing is that there was only 3 people I wanted to meet. I ended up meeting 2 of the 3. Am I too cynical? Maybe. I think everybody has a little bit of cynical in them. And sometimes that cynical could be cylindrical. See what I did there? Oh God, no. No. No, not today. I need the music and everything, and I'm not up to maybe next time. I know I butchered that Love Boat theme. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go to my episode right in the middle of the episode of VC Love Boat, and I butcher the Love Boat theme by calling it VC Love Boat, Greg the Baker. And like I said, one of the original lyrics was going to be even Dolan gets a girl at the VC Love Boat, but remember, kids, got to check for Adam's apple. He knows I'm giving him shit. I know a lot of people were talking about Mr. Dowling over at James's broadcast. So anyways, 3 people I wanted to meet at Comic-Con, right? Right. Two Hall of Fame WWF. It will always be WWF, not WWE to me. WWF. That's right, Chico. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. Razor Ramon. We'll talk about Razor later. So, 2 WWF Hall of Fame wrestlers and an actress. Well, I got to meet the wrestlers. So I'll tell you why I didn't get to meet. I got pictures. I got pictures. I'll show them in a minute, actually. So the one I didn't get to meet was Kate Flannery from The Office. That's Meredith. Okay, so if you're a big fan of The Office, so the mask mandates, I don't know about wherever you guys are at, they were lifted here in Arkansas, okay? They have been probably since about, let's see, I think down here, late February, all right? So almost a month they've been lifted. So a lot of the guests and a lot of the people that came to the convention were maskless, all right? And I'm not, I was without a mask. I'm not going to mask shame people, okay? That is not me. That is a very douche move. So I did not do that. But saying that, when I go to a when I go to a con, here's the price list that the con was at, okay? 40 an autograph, 40 for a photo, 60 for a combo. So in other words, autograph and getting a selfie, $60, okay? I don't think that's too ridiculous in today's prices. And it's the same prices as last year, okay, from the con. So I'm like, okay, fine. Right. And like I said, I'm not going to go off and I don't mask shame, okay? I'm just giving descriptions here is all I'm doing. So thing is that I get over to her booth and I'm checking out the pictures and I'm checking out the prices. Now, the reason why I kind of said no, because I noticed even though most of the guests weren't wearing masks, and the ones that were wearing masks, for some reason, only seemed to be the Japanese anime voiceover actors. They all were wearing masks, but that was about it. But Kate was too, which was her prerogative. That's fine. The thing is, the handler, we shall call Kate's handler, when I looked at the prices and stuff and I was considering, she goes, oh, by the way, here you go. You're gonna wear this. And it was a stack of black throwaway masks. I don't know, maybe if it was the attitude from the handler is what pissed me off, because I'm just like, no, I'm not. And I walked away. And the thing is, I noticed that Miss Flannery never got a line. She never got a line for the 2 to 2.5 hours that me and my kids were walking around. And I'm just like, even the voiceover actors, they weren't making other people, even maskless, wear masks. She was the only one that was making people wear masks. So it would be stupid to spend money on a photograph with the celebrity if they're wearing a mask and so are you. To me, that's throwing away some money right there. Now, sure, I could have gone off and just said, hey, let me get a signed 8x10. I just did not like the attitudes. Sorry. So I went to the 2 cool people. Yeah, 2 cool people. So, first one I went and saw, WWF Hall of Fame. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. That's right. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Very, very cool. I'll show you a picture. Hang on a second on that. Ted, I ended up talking to Mr. DiBiase because I am thinking of, I pitched an idea to him. He's got his own coffee company. Okay. He's got his own coffee company called $1 Million Man Coffee Company. And I talked to Mr. DiBiase. I mean, I talked about some past stories with him. And he went off and said to me that even though, he is, the face of that company, his son and the rest of the company are the ones that deal with any potential business or sponsorships. And so I am looking into possibly getting an unofficial sponsorship for Psycho's Platters. I told him about my channel. Sorry about the glare. There's me and $1 Million Man, yes. And I know you can't see because it's not in the photo. He did have a copy of the $1 Million belt. I probably should have asked him for that, right? So he was cool. Very, very cool. So who was the other WWF Hall of Famer I met? That's right, sucker. Booker T. Yes, Booker T. Booker T was the other one. And I don't know if you could see that very well. Oh, somebody, of course. Yeah, I know, dear. But there's the sucker with Booker T. And he had on this ring. You can't see it very well, but it's on his middle finger. It was a gold ring with diamonds. Seriously, it was. And so I asked him about that ring. I said, Booker, I said, that is an awesome ring. And he said, thank you very much. He goes, it's a 50-year-old ring. That's what he told me. And for people that are in the wrestling inside, the know-how, he ended up getting that ring from a gentleman by the name of Paul Bosch. Paul Bosch was either managerial or he was involved in promotion for a smaller indie, if I remember correctly, back when Booker was starting out. When Paul passed away, he got the ring. And so I guess that just means something to him. It's just very awesome. And that was it. That was it for the meeting of people. I like being able to do that. They're already talking about there's a con coming in September, but it's in North Little Rock, so that'd be 3 hours away. They just announced yesterday that one of the guests, if you've got kids and grandkids there, or hell, maybe you like watching the show like I do, Tom Kenny, who is the voice of SpongeBob, he will be at the North Little Rock con. But I want to see, they always seem to get a wrestler there too. I want to see who they're going to get. They had Sting last year, which I kicked myself in the ass because I really wanted to see Sting. But so now that for a second that we're talking about wrestling, and like I said, I do have a little bit of vinyl finds. I'll talk about that in a minute. But rest in peace, Scott Hall. Okay, if you were into wrestling of the 80s and the 90s and the early O's, that man being, of course, Razor Ramon and Scott Hall, half of the outsiders, excuse me, for WCW NWO. And I just think what was nice was that with the grace of God and DDP yoga, if you have never watched the documentary about Jake the Snake from 2015, The Resurrection of Jake the Snake, it's free on YouTube. Go watch it if you're a wrestling fan, because Scott Hall shows up for literally on and off the last third because DDP takes Scott Hall in because Scott calls him. And Scott got clean. And I'm so glad that he was able to do that because here on YouTube, there is a clip of back from, I think, 2010, 2011. He is just so out of it. And he didn't even know where he was at. And I'm just like, I'm glad he was able to get clean. And even though he passed away, he had 3 heart attacks in the hospital, I guess, shortly after hip surgery. I think that's what I remember hearing about anyway. So I put up some StreamYard links if anybody wants to come up. I know it's kind of a strange time frame, isn't it? But so let's see here. All right. So I got some Goodwill finds, and I have got another strange, thrift shop find, which I'm still trying to look into. DVD wise, this one here isn't music related, but it's pop culture, courtesy of Time Life. Got it for $1, still sealed. Couldn't screw this up. The Carol Burnett, The Lost Episodes, exclusive bonus features. And I am a big fan of Carol Burnett. I always loved that show. And so to be able to get, it says here that the exclusive bonus features, there was a 1972 production of Once Upon a Mattress, which was a CBS color TV movie starring Carol as the princess, Ken Berry, Bernadette Peters, Jack Gifford are all in this. Then there was a TV special, Carol Plus 2, starring Carol with Lucille Ball and Zero Mostel, which, of course, from the producers, Fiddler on the Roof, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the golden age of the variety show and Messages to Carol, exclusive interviews with Alan Alda, Carol Burnett, and other fun people as well. So for $1, could not pass that up at all. All right. So also for $1, making a mess here. So I ended up, a very underappreciated. He started out as a folk singer, and he pretty much stayed in that vein, really, even though he did have a handful of top 10 hits. But I don't think he ever gets enough love, in my opinion. Mr. Gordon Lightfoot. Yes, Gordon Lightfoot. Found copy of Endless Wire, Tim's Thrifty Music. Tim's a big Gordo fan, and he's shown Gordon before. Go check out Tim's channel when you have a chance. But this one here, Endless Wire from 1978. This one here on the Warner Palm, which is nice because, once again, that's how you know you got a true first press, because by the time spring of 78 hit, the Warner Palm gets replaced to, if I remember correctly, the beige Warner. And then, I've never seen this album before, 1983, Salute is what you got here. Here's the front, here's the back, and of course this one is on, by that time you're on the white label with all the Warner Brother logo on that for Salute. Now, this last thing here of my last find, heck? Will you excuse me a second? I apologize. I'm hearing some weird shit going on outside my door. I hope it's not an axe murderer. I'll be right back. I might be right back. All right. Well, it wasn't no axe murderer, that's for sure. It ended up being, I don't know, my stupid the neighbor's stupid teenage children are making a bunch of noise having to do with their car. Anywho, so I end up going to this thrift shop here in town that it's kind of small, it's kind of out of the way, and you really never know what you're going to find. I mean, most of the time when I do go in this place and I find stuff, it's cheap dollar CDs. Sometimes it's 50-cent CDs. That's what I really find. I have not found too much vinyl in this place. Well, then this was not in the record boxes. This was put off somewhere else in the store. So I came across this. This is what this looks like. This is a big manila envelope, and it says Sunstar, Save Wild Basin, and Golden Eagle. So I did a little research on Sunstar. Okay. Now, typical flap. Now, this one's opened. I actually found two. This one still sealed for this one. But this one here, I'll show you what's in it. So I have to be careful. You've got, this is all folded. So it's folded like this to keep the record, but you have the lyrics to one song on one side, lyrics to the other song on the other. Now, the story to this, and this is the thing, this is a band out of Austin, Texas from 1976, Sunstar was, okay? And it even has the phone number, it has all kinds of other things here. It also says that this band has been around since 1969, out of Austin, Texas. This is on Lotus Records, not played at all. Came in a non-descriptive white sleeve. And so I go to take a look in what I call my go-to research. Discogs had nothing. Pop Psych is what gave me the closest information I could get on this thing. So Sunstar, this is supposedly technically folk psych from 76. Supposedly Save Wild Basin is supposed to be an awesome tune. And so I'll be checking these out. But what's funny is in 2014, a copy of this went for $77, just like this. And I'm sitting there going, huh. And then another place, of course, had it for like 30 something. But I don't care. Like I said, it's, if something's worth something, that's icing on the cake to me. It's whatever it sounds like. But like I said, finding that was like a little vinyl conversation piece, because you're not used to finding records in a picture sleeve that the picture sleeve is a manila envelope from the mid 70s. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. Boy, oh boy, I kind of expected to actually have somebody up on here. I guess not. I wonder who's got a show going, because that to me says something right there. Because normally I've got, not that I normally look, but I usually have double the numbers than what I got right now. I wonder who's on. Oh well, that's okay. Maybe a short broadcast is quite all right here. But that was pretty much my my finds anyway for the last week. Nothing too earth shattering. But like I said, those Sunstars, they look quite interesting to me. I'll be probably spinning that very soon. Sometime also this week, though, I am supposed to be getting a free... is he now? That explains it. Sure, they all run to Joe. That's all right. I'd be running over to Joe, too. Yes, Walrus, when Mayo is on. That's okay. Mayo ends up having interesting panels. I've been on Mayo's little stuff, too, so that just figures, though, that he goes. I figure, okay, James is off. I'll go do it. Nope. That didn't work real well, but that's all right. So I'm supposed to be getting a free box of records, albums to be precise. I'm not entirely sure about all of what the heck is in the box, although I did get half excited about one record in particular. The thing is that they only found the damn cover so far, not the record, which kind of I'm like, ugh. Yeah. So hopefully they'll find the record. Uh, Unfortunately, it's not going to make it. If they do find the record, uh, it's not going to make it real ka-ching, okay? Because somebody wrote all over that cover, but still, if it is a legit pressing, then it'd be all right, you know. That's what I'd say about that. Yeah, hopefully it is a mix of LPs and 45s. She said to me that she doesn't know where the 45s are right at this time because she knows, she collected late 60s to early 80s. And she just does not know where the hell those 45s are right now. I hope she'll find them down the line, but pretty much what the albums are at least 60s and 70s. I don't remember seeing any 80s in the pile anyway on that bit. So yeah, well, it is what it is, right, guys? I think, unless I think I'm going to wrap this up. This is kind of half sad. I appreciate everybody that's been on here to watch. I really do. Thanks guys for popping over for a while and taking a bit of your time to be with me. I guess I'll just go off and let me see if I can find that stupid Ethernet cable. I hate my internet. I think I've said that if anybody was having a drinking game every time they hear my bitching about my internet, they'd probably be already drunk already. All right. Well, you know what, guys? You take care. You God bless and rock on. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. All right. Thanks a bunch and cheers to you. Remember, kids, always powered by coffee each and every time. I think I'm going to try to do 1 to 2 more contest response videos because there is some very cool contests still going on in the VC right now that I've been interested in too. I may end up doing a contest when I get closer to 900 subs. We're getting there. We're getting there. Not that it really matters. It really doesn't. But I'm not too far away from 850. And that's nice. It's a blessing. It really is. But we might do a push to 900 contest maybe in a few weeks. Who knows? That would be nice. I've got something creative in my noggin I'm trying to come up with here. So, all right. I'll shut up for now. You guys, thank you very much for stopping by. Take care. God bless. Rock on. And see you later. Yes, Doc. It's the pre-lodge ski lodge game show. That's right. Yeah, I'll probably be over at ski lodge later. I just